All right, first question up for today, P. What role does fear play in high stakes matches, and how do vets use it versus how rookies react to it?
Man, Dwayne Swayze, excellent, excellent question.
Yeah, thank you, PVM.
That's exactly what he would say too. Um, that's a good question because you really get into the mind, the psychology, the mindset, the head of the athlete in question, and that's that's the make or break, right? Everybody's scared the first time you go out there. I don't think that. I mean, I'm sure you have anomalies and everything, but I think most people, the first time they go out there and perform in front of a live crowd, feel fear. It's what you do with that fear. Does that fear motivate you? Does that fear handicap you? In some cases, does it cripple you? And I guess early on in the wrestling business specifically, but in entertainment in general, the people who can't handle that pressure get weeded out pretty quick. If and I've seen people get in the ring and just be overcome by fear and nerves where they're literally trembling, and they can't remember. Like, I'm like, relax, calm down. And that's where, traditionally through the years, you have the veteran take control of the match, grab a hold, talk him down. Hey, calm down, relax. Hey, just listen to my voice. Take it easy. But, when you're talking about high stakes matches, when you're talking about big pay-per-views, you say high stakes, I'm assuming you mean like major pay-per-view.
Yeah, major pay-per-views.
So I think that by the time a professional wrestler gets to the level that they're in a big stakes match, they've developed that callus because they've already, most of the time, because I mean throughout the years you've had guys, Goldberg comes to mind, a guy who just came out of nowhere,
Right.
was like rushed into a position, right? The proverbial rocket ship.
10-4.
You've had lots of guys through the years that just had the look that and then the tools that promoters said this guy could be money, and have been. But the difference is, to your question, veterans or even some mature rookies learn to thrive on that adrenaline. After a while, you start to crave it. Like, man, you hear that crowd out there, you hear that noise, that sound, and that pyro's going off. Boom, 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 boom. It's just like a rush. It's like, ooh, what a rush. And if you're not ready for that, and I've seen, some young guys through the years who got put on that big stage and spooked them a little bit, threw them off. They managed to recover and went on to become, big stars through the years. But if that fear cripples you, you won't be around very long. And I've even said in one of my songs, fear of failure is my strongest motivation. So I use that fear because, I'm at the point now in my career where like going to the ring is putting my feet up on my desk.